Hello, we're starting in 1 minute. Afternoon, hope a few people are going to join us this afternoon. If not, you may be watching this later on. You've downloaded it from the website. It's 2 o'clock, it's Tuesday. So we're going to start our circuit training session for today. Should be nice and quick, 35 minutes I think, all included. So I'm just going to start my watch. Give us an idea of how many calories we've burnt, how hard we worked. Obviously yours might be slightly different to me, depending on how hard you worked, your age, gender, level of fitness. So here we go. We're going to start with a bit of a warm-up. So I'm just going to start moving side to side, start getting those legs moving a little bit. Warm-up and cool-down is included today. There's no specific equipment required. If you've got a chair you can sit on for the tricep dips, I'll show you that in a little bit. That would be handy if there's a chair. If not, it can be done on the floor. And we're going to do a little bit of a rowing exercise using a door frame. So if there's a door or a door frame or a pillar or a post somewhere around that you can dash to for that exercise, that would be great. We're just going to build up now into a little bit of a jog on the spot. You get your arms going a little bit more. You'll see that it's impossible to make your arms go faster without speeding up your legs. Got some background music today. Fingers crossed. Hope you can hear me okay. And I'm going to do some walkouts. So feet shoulder width apart, nice and gently down to the floor, hands on the floor. Walk all the way forwards, one press up, push yourself back, that is one. That is two. That is three. Jogging again. So we're walking the whole body today. We're working our way through lower body, middle core, upper body, 3 times through. So 9 exercises. We're doing 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. So really generous on the rest phase today. So work really hard for those 30 seconds. And we go through the whole thing 3 times. So you're going to have 27 minutes of exercise. Only half of that you're working, the other half you're resting. So we're going to do some twists. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to try on that third, just to touch a knee up to it. 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's get those knees going as far across as we can. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well done, excellent. We're going to do a few leg swings to just get those going. So hopefully you've got that door frame to hold on to, or a door handle. If you imagine that might be the handle on a door that you could hang off, that would be fine. But if we just have something you can hold on to, and we're just going to get that leg swinging forwards and backwards. 3, 4, 5, Other leg. Just make sure you're not going to kick anything on the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do the same again, but going sideways. So across your body. 3, 4, 5. Other leg. Cross the body. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just going to run through those again. So forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you'll go across your body, so holding on to something, coming across. And the other leg, last one, across the front of the body. Excellent. I'm just going to finish with 10 star jumps just to finish our cool up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. So most of these exercises, I'll have time in your 30 seconds rest to be describing the next exercise. So that'll be fine. And for each one, I'm going to give you an easier option and a harder option. Okay, most of the time I'll then be doing the harder option, but I'll do a few of the easier options just to show you what I mean each time. So the only things I've got is, I have got a bench here that I'm going to use for one of the exercises. If you've got a chair that you're able to sit on the edge of, it needs to be strong enough to take your weight, because we're going to have a go at doing some tricep dips. So I'll just show you what I mean. So I'll bring it further forward. So just your hands over the front of the bench, fingers facing forwards, and just lowering your bottom down and lifting up. The straighter your legs are, the harder it is. So if your legs are here, it's really easy. If your legs are out straight, it's much harder. Okay, so I'll just pull that back a little bit. You'll be able to see me doing it on the edge, but that's what you need a chair for. And the only other one that's of any complication is that if you've got a door, you can just hold on to the handles, but we're going to do a row where your feet are as far forward as you can bear, and you're using your hands to pull yourself forwards. Okay, so do check. If it's a really flimsy door, don't do it. It needs to be some sort of reasonably sturdy door. If not, if you've got a post somewhere. If not, you could just use the door frames. So if you imagine that these were the frames of this would be a very large door. But if these were the frames of a door, you can hold it on the inside and you can pull yourself forwards using the door frame. I'm just going to use a bar here, so as far back as I can, and I'm going to be pulling up. So 2 hands, it's nice and easy. If you want to make it harder, you can use 1 arm for that doorway row. Okay, everything else is really easy. I'll just be explaining those really quickly in the 30 seconds before we get going. Hi Dad, you missed the warm-up. Come on, try and keep up. So we're going to start in 15 seconds, and the first exercise is going to be, you need to pace yourself. So I keep coming close to the camera, I need to be back here. So I'm going to start in 15 seconds with squats. Five seconds. So I'm going for squat jumps. If you're just doing squats, that is absolutely fine. If you want to hold on to your chair, that is absolutely fine. Just do the hardest version you can manage. We're halfway. Three seconds and rest. Next exercise is going to be a sit-up. I find it really tricky doing sit-ups without something holding my feet. So you can maybe pop your feet under the edge of the sofa, under a chair. If you've got a friend to help you, that is fine. We're just going to be going backwards and forwards with control, as many as we can. So there isn't really an easier option on this. 2, 1, here we go. 30 seconds. I suppose I'm doing the easier option actually by having my feet held. It's much harder to do it without someone holding your feet, but you also end up doing far fewer. Five seconds left. And relax. So we're on to the doorway row. Okay, so I've already shown this to you a few times. So the furthest forward your feet are, the hardest it will be. So if your feet are here, there's virtually nothing you're pulling. So you really want to be leaning as far away as you can. I'm going to go for one-handed ones and do 15 seconds on each side. So I'm getting to that squat position. 3, 2, 1. So it's that rowing action. We've done a few times with bent over rows, holding a weight. This time you're using your body as the weight. So it's a bit of a variation of a pull-up. Oh, I forgot to swap over. We'll put that right on the next set. And rest, well done. Next exercise, we're doing a glute bridge. So you're going to lie on your back and you're going to bring your glutes, your hips up and down. The harder version is to swap halfway, but we're just going to do it with one leg working. So decide what you're going to do. I'm going to go with one leg and we're off. And I'm going to remember this time to swap halfway through. This is good, you can really feel the hamstring swapping over. You're really quite limited for hamstring exercises. That's the back of the upper leg that you can do at home at all, and certainly without equipment. So we're resting. So we're on to, okay, an abs exercise. Easy version, just to hold your legs off the ground. Harder version, we're going to do flutter kicks. Easy version, hard version. Got 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Here we go. So I'm going for little flutters, going as quick as I can. Hands are just out to stabilise me. Don't put your hands underneath your buttocks. Halfway. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And rest. Now, staying on the floor, next up is press-ups. So, easiest version, knees bent. That's nice and easy. The further back your knees go, the harder it is. Full version, see, just have knees off the floor and do a full press-up. So, whichever you think you can manage for 30 seconds. 2, 1, we're off. I'm pacing myself a little bit because I think 30 seconds, I think 33 times is going to be about my limit. So I'm just going to try and go at sort of 1 a second. How are we doing? 7 seconds. And if you need to drop to your knees and go for an easy version, then that is fine. We're time's up, rest. So, okay, back to legs. Easiest version, lunges. just to push forward as far as you feel comfortable on one leg, push back, keep your balance. So that's the easiest version. Harder version is to do the dynamic split lunges and put that little jump in between. Starting in 3, 2, 1. This is one that will really have your hamstrings and groin hurting the next day, so go easy. Oh, I find this an absolute killer. 5 seconds. And rest. Oh. So, back to the abs. Easy version, just to do a little crunch with a little bit of a twist. Harder version is going to be doing bicycle crunches. So as your left elbow comes across, we're off, guys. Ready? Off we go. So the feet are cycling as if you're on a bicycle, and your elbows are twisting across to opposite elbow. Halfway. 10 seconds. 5. And rest. Okay, last one of the first set is the tricep dips I showed you earlier. So you want to be sat on the edge of your bench or chair, steps. You can do it on the floor, it's just a bit trickier. You just don't have a big range of movement. So if anything, it's easier on the floor because there's not very much you can move to. So bottom couple of steps on the landing, a chair. Here we go, we're off. And remembering, the further away your feet are, the harder they are. So if your feet are really close to you, it'll be easy. Ten seconds left. 2, 1, rest. Okay, you might hear a few beeps go up in the background, but we've got a minute's rest. I'm going to be plugging the fan in. It's really quite warm now. Whew. So, how do we find that? That's one set done, and I'm on 116 calories. I'm wiping off set 1's gone. We're going to do exactly the same for 2 more sets. If you're an absolute beginner to this and you found that one really hard, just rest for the next 9 minutes and do our last set, do the 3rd set as your 2nd set. Yeah? Or if you're absolutely blowing now, call it a day for today, come back in a couple of days, have a go at it again. Okay, but we're going to take, we've got about 30 seconds more rest, have a little sip of water. So, we'll be starting again.
You know you're good at what you do, so how come no one's buying it?
Again in 15 seconds with our standing squats, if you want the easy version, squat jumps, if you want it harder. Check I'm not going to land on anything. Here we go, we're off. 30 seconds. Halfway. Well done. 5 seconds. 3. And rest. Well done. So, next exercise is the sit-up. Make the most of this rest. 15 seconds more rest. The difference between working for 30 seconds and 20 seconds is quite immense. 5 seconds. More than a third, Dave, yes. Here we go. Well done. Halfway. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Well done. So it's our doorway row. This time, less talking, more remembering to swap over halfway through. So, you found something you can hold on to? 2 hands if you need to, if not, 1 hand. Well done. 10 seconds gone. Coming up for the change. In now. Swapping over the other arm. And rest. Well done. So, glute bridges. So again, easy version. It's just to keep raising your waist up and down. Harder version to do it with one leg. So one leg's out of the way. Other leg is trying to lift you up to as straight a line as possible. Okay, ready? And we're off. 15 seconds on each. Good little hamstring exercise this. Having no equipment, no machine weights. Hand swap. And rest. Well done. So, staying on our backs, either a leg raise and just holding it for 30 seconds, or flutter kicks. It's up to you. If it's hard, too hard, obviously you just touch your ankles on the floor for a second. Give them a chance, give your abs a chance to recover for a second, and that's absolutely fine. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I'm going for flutters, straight legs. I'm going to keep them nice and low and try and go really fast. 10 seconds gone. We're now officially halfway through the whole workout. Next exercise, you can stay on the floor. We're rolling over and rest for press-ups. So, whoo, I didn't count last time. I think it'll be close to 30 in 30 seconds, so I'm just worried that by the third set, I'm going to be in pieces. We'll give it a go. I just have to go nice and slowly, starting in 5. And here we go, press ups. Hardest version you can manage. Coming up to 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And rest. Well done. Took it nice and easy. Probably did about 20, I think. So we're doing lunges. And I'm actually going to stick to lunges this time. Because those split lunges absolutely kill my legs. So, alternate lunges. You can go, if you prefer reverse lunges, fine. If you prefer forward lunges, that's fine. If you want to do split lunges, be my guest. So I'm doing front lunges. Here we go. Because I've gone for the easier option, I'm just going to make sure that I do really not rest on this. I'm going to do as many as I possibly can. We're halfway. Five seconds. And rest. Okay, crunch. So, either just a little crunch from one side to the other, or joining your legs as well for bicycle crunches. 5 seconds. Don't pull on the back of your head. Just fingers touching your head or holding your ears. And trying to just go as quickly as you can bear. Halfway. 10 seconds. 5. Oh. Okay, last one. Tricep dips. So you do to chair again. Starting in 15. How are we doing? Music okay? Too loud? Too quiet? Here we go. Here we go. It's the last one. We've got a minute's rest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. Keep going. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Okay, taking a minute's rest now, guys. Have a little wander about, have some water. How are we doing? Let me know. I get very little feedback on these, so if you're watching, give us a wave. If you're enjoying it, say so. Anything you want to see different, easier, harder versions, sport-specific versions, very happy to do that. So we've got one more set. If you're doing all three. If you missed out the middle one, that is absolutely great. Can't go straight into this sort of training without some sort of base level fitness. So, we're going to start in 15 seconds from now with our squats or squat jumps. The other thing, if you've got a door frame, is you can use that to do do your squats with, holding onto your door handles as well. Here we go, we're off. Last set. Nice and low. Try and keep your head up. Try and get as far off the ground as you can. We're halfway. It's a real burner, I know. Three seconds.
Rest.
And rest. Well done. Next exercise is the sit-up. Hook your feet under something if you have it. Are we ready? Starting in 5. And we're off. Halfway. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And rest. That's the end of that. We're on to our rows. Whichever way you want to do it. We're doing a doorway row today. Doing it single armed and swapping over after 15 seconds. Feet as far forward as you can. Back and bottom as far away as you can, so you've got the most weight as you can to pull up on. Are you ready? Here we go. Obviously, if you stand up completely straight, then you've not got much to pull up. The further you sink back and down, the more you've got to lift up. We're swapping over onto the other arm. Ready? And rest. Well done. Okay, we're on to our glute bridge. I'm sticking with the one leg version. If you want to do 2, that's fine. Starting in 5 seconds. Are we ready? Really concentrating on trying to get the hips as high as I can each time, not rushing it. Really trying to get them up high and swapping over. And rest, well done. So it's leg raises. So either that hold or flutter kicks. It's up to you. So this will be halfway through the 3rd set. So nearly there now. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep going. Hope you can feel that in your lower abs. Over halfway. 10 seconds. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Turning over for press ups. Right. So let's see how we time this. Can we get through the 3rd set in one piece? without having to take a knee. Ready, and here we go, we're off. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Well done, all done. So 3 left to go, and it's my least favourite. Split lunges, or just regular lunges. They're too hard, which they are for me. Then we've got our crunch with a twist, and tricep dips to finish. I'm going to give these a good go. 30 seconds. Hate these. Ready? Why would I put them in? 1. Try and just pace it a little bit more. Halfway. Up. 5 seconds. Oh. 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 2 to go. Bicycle crunches, little side crunches if that's too hard, and finish with tricep dips. Then it's just a little bit of a cool down, which we'll go straight into. 230 calories gone. Here we go. Trying to straighten out those legs each time if you can. Halfway. I'm going to see if I can speed it up a little bit. Oh, I'm not falling over. I can't imagine falling over on the floor. Oh. 5 seconds. 2, 1, rest. Last exercise. Tricep dips. Ready? Starting in 5. So, the further your feet are away, the harder. Try and get your elbows to bend to 90 degrees. 10 seconds. 5. And rest. Well done, folks. You did all that, you've done very well. Good effort. Have a sip of water. We're going to go straight into a really gentle cool down and some stretches. That is just got 240 calories. It's pretty decent, half an hour's work. So, just going to have a little bit of a walk. Keep those legs moving. Have a little sip of water. And we'll do some gentle shoulder rolls. Big circles as you can manage, and going back the other way. And then we're going to do some arm pulls. So 2 hands together. Just gently, how far back can they go? Brushing your sides. How far back? I'm just doing a couple of little pulses when I get to the top. When I get to the bottom, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go down into some toe touches. So gently down as far as is comfortable for you. And we're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. If you've got something to lean against, hold on to, that is great. Just going to stretch out my quads, just pulling the heel into my bum. Try and keep your legs close together. And swap over to the other leg. Excellent. Now we're going to go down into as much as possible a V shape. And I'm just going to stretch forwards and up. Just feel that stretch up the back of my calves. I'm going to push my hands a little bit closer to my feet. Lifting my head up. Feel my calves stretch. I'm just going to put my weight onto one calf. Just push your weight backwards a little bit and feel it stretch up the back of that calf that's on the floor. And swapping over to the other. That's it, and then down onto the floor. And we're just going to push our head and shoulder up as far as we can. So I'm trying to push my belt buckle down towards the floor. Pushing my shoulders and head up as high as I can. Just going to relax that down once and go one more time. That's it. Push up as high as you can. Last one while we're down on the ground. Here's one leg out straight in front of you. The other one, pull the knee up as high as it will go. And you're just going to pull that knee across your body. Try and lie down and relax, and look in the opposite direction to the knee. Now my shoulders come off the ground, so I've probably gone a bit too far. Trying to keep your shoulder on the floor rather than letting it roll your whole body over. Okay, back up, opposite leg. I'm going to pull that across gently. Try and keep this shoulder on the floor. Look away the opposite way to the way the knee's gone. Try and relax and let it loosen out. A couple of breaths and it will just loosen itself. That's it. Both knees up. And we're just going to do just a little gentle swing to either side. This is a lovely exercise to do if you've got a bit of an achy back. You need to mobilise it in the morning. A lovely little stretch you can do before you've even got out of bed, just to try and mobilise it really gently. Guys, well done. It turned out to be 43 minutes, but we've done 262 calories. Good hard work. Hope you enjoyed. Leave me some comments if you did. Have a great week. Bye.